Around 1200 BC, something extraordinary happened. Across the eastern Mediterranean, several powerful civilizations began collapsing, almost at the same time. Cities burned, palaces were abandoned, trade routes disappeared, and entire kingdoms vanished. The Hittite Empire, once one of the great powers of the ancient world, disappeared. In Greece, major Mycenaean palace centers, such as Pylos, were destroyed by fire. At Pylos, clay tablets were actually baked hard by the fire that destroyed the palace. Then, there was Ugarit, a wealthy trading city in modern Syria. Shortly before its destruction, its king sent desperate messages warning that enemy ships had appeared. Soon after, Ugarit was destroyed. And this brings us to the mysterious Sea Peoples. We do not actually know exactly who they were. Most of what we know comes from Egyptian records. Around 1208 BC, Pharaoh Merneptah recorded fighting groups such as the Shurdan, Shekelesh, Luka, and Teresh. A few decades later, Pharaoh Rameses III described another huge attack by land and sea. Egyptian carvings show warriors arriving in ships, together with carts and families. So these may not have been just soldiers. They may have been entire populations moving across the Mediterranean. Their exact origins are still debated, but some may have come from the Aegean, Anatolia, Cyprus, and other Mediterranean regions. So did the Sea Peoples destroy the Bronze Age world? Maybe partly. But there were also droughts, food shortages, rebellions, earthquakes, and collapsing trade. And here is the interesting possibility. What if the Sea Peoples were not the original cause, but people escaping societies that were already collapsing? Famine creates migration. Migration creates conflict. Conflict destroys trade. And one collapse triggers another. But what happened to the Sea Peoples afterward? They did not simply vanish. Some probably settled in the lands they reached. One group, the Peliset, is widely connected with the later Philistines, who settled along the southern coast of Canaan. Others may have been absorbed into local populations. So perhaps the Sea Peoples did not disappear at all. They simply stopped being called the Sea Peoples. And within only a few generations, the powerful Bronze Age world had been completely transformed. More than 3,000 years later, we still do not know whether the Sea Peoples were the destroyers, or survivors of a civilization already falling apart. And that may be the real lesson of the Bronze Age collapse. Even the most powerful civilizations can fall surprisingly quickly when too many crises strike at once.